under the current law that established the Scottish Parliament or the Welsh Parliament, these are competencies that lie with the devolved parliaments. And if nothing happened when the UK leaves the European Union, all of those competencies would return to the devolved parliaments. What the United Kingdom government is trying to do is insert a sort of block on that so that when these competencies are no longer held in Brussels, they revert to Westminster. And Westminster holds them for a period of up to 7 years with different sunset clauses applying. And effectively can exercise those powers. There's all sorts of warm words around it, but can effectively exercise those powers without the consent of the devolved administrations. Now, it doesn't take people very long to start to understand why that matters, because if the UK is in the midst of trade negotiations, then whether it's protected characteristics around Scotch whisky or our food products, whether it's debates with the United States about the lowering of environmental protections, for example, or food standards, then suddenly we find ourselves in the position of being powerless to stop things that would be really damaging to Scotland. And, that's only some of the issues. You go further from that, employment rights, consumer rights, these things all suddenly potentially are up for grabs. And the Scottish Parliament, who should hold these powers, is powerless to stop them. So that's why it really matters. There are things that we've always conceded post-Brexit would require UK-wide frameworks to ease trade in all directions. We're not arguing with that. The question is, are those frameworks negotiated by consent or are they imposed by Westminster? And we want the former and they want the latter.